Isn't it just a beautiful fall day? It's time for another reseller vlog. I am going to talk about 3 different topics today. One is going to be Poshmark, all kinds of changes there and some new features. And I also want to talk about supporting each other and about setting goals. This is going to be setting a mini goal, but I think it's going to help a lot of resellers out. Hi, this is Dena with Left Lane Finds. I am walking and talking, and so let's talk about Poshmark first. I think most of us know that Poshmark got bought out, and we should expect some major changes. I'm hoping they do a little bit more advertising or a little bit more of, pushing our individual listings out to wherever they can send them to so that we get more exposure to our listings. That would be nice. And the one thing I noticed is right after that purchase happened, I started getting a ton of Poshmark sales. And I know I did videos about it, but I don't think that's what drove it. I think they changed the algorithm. At least that's what I'm hearing from everybody or seeing around, with all the comments from various resellers, is that they changed the algorithm to boost the sales. And I'm like, isn't that to everybody's benefit? I hope they continue to do that. As a small part-time reseller, any sale is good for me, but I would like to have, more than less for sure. And of course, there are Posh parties you can do. You can always share your items, like the normal things you can do in Poshmark. Be listing. You can also, if you don't have anything to list, or maybe you're not at home so you can list anything, you can take a listing and copy it, and that creates like a new listing, and you delete the old listing. You then take the word copy out of the new listing you just created, and that kind of counts as a new listing. It's very similar to eBay when they do the when you can relist things on eBay and have the same effect. And another little trick that I just learned on Poshmark is that you can run sales. I was thinking about that for a long time. I'm like, why can't we run sales on Poshmark? And then I was watching another reseller. I don't know if you guys follow Gorgeous or not, but she happened to put up on her, that sun is right in my eyes. I think I'm gonna have to go around. Let me go the other way. Okay, I think I'm going to come back the way I came so the sun's not in my, oh yeah, much better. So what she did was you can run like a 10% sale, 20% sale, whatever percentage sale you want. You can do it from your laptop or your phone. I did it from my phone. And you go in there and you pick favorites. And you say what percent off you want, and then it brings up all the items in your entire closet that have been favorited by various people, and you can pick and choose. You can pick all of them, some of them, only a few items. Like let's say you only wanted to do like footwear or something like that. You could pick all of those and be like, you know what, I'm gonna have a 20% off sale on my footwear for everybody who favorited those items, and then you can run your sale. Or you can do like 10% and just pick all of them and do 10% off. That's kind of like your own version of a closet clear out. And so I thought that was pretty exciting, and I wanted to share that with you guys. The second topic I wanted to talk about today was supporting each other. Of course, there's the easy way to support everybody in the reselling community, and that is to follow them on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. That's a new one for me. I do have a Twitter account for my Left Lane Finds, TikTok, and of course YouTube channels. You can, watch our videos and learn from them, or just enjoy them in general, and of course comment on them. But what I am also wanting to talk about is the other way to support each other, and that is to buy things from each other. Of course, we don't want that everybody just buys from everybody all the time, but occasionally, and now that we're getting close to the holidays, why not buy some gifts from other people's YouTube stores, or eBay stores, from YouTubers, I guess is what I meant. From their eBay stores, their Etsy stores, Macari, Depop, on their Whatnot sales, any type of online shopping that's available, even Facebook Marketplace. And don't want to get run over. So it doesn't matter whether you know the person or not, but that you're shopping from a small business owner. We talk about that all the time, like Small Business Saturdays and supporting small business owners. And yet, how many of us really do that? Recently, I purchased a few items, and I'm going to add one of the items that I bought from a newly, freshly, I don't know how to say it. He just became a reseller. A newly minted reseller is what I'm looking for. That's the word I was looking for. I bought an item from him, and that will be a bonus at the end of this video. I'm going to open the box and show you what I got from his shop and tell you all about him. But I think we should make an effort to buy from other resellers and not buy so much from, you know, the big retail stores. It's so tempting. It's always fun to go shopping, you know, at the bigger stores, but you're also paying full retail price, and you're kind of getting the same objects or same items that you can buy online from a small reseller. And, you know, make that person's day, help them pay their bills, or make a goal that they're looking for. You know, something along that lines. I think that is the best way for us to support each other. Definitely going and following people and commenting or liking, you know, their post, no matter which online platform they're on, is that's an easy and free way to support small business owners. And then if there's something you can do to support them financially, I know that on like Facebook and other, now a little bit on YouTube, I think, there's other ways you can support a person who resells and has like an online platform. They have stars on Facebook. They have something equivalent to that on YouTube, as well as some of them have links to, you know, buy me a coffee. Okay, I'm back. There is all kinds of different ways that you can, you know, send somebody some stars, and they're like, it's a penny a star on Facebook. You can buy some and then divvy them out across any and all creators, and it doesn't cost you that much to buy them. I think the person receives like a penny a star. It costs you a little bit more than a penny a star to buy them. But sometimes they have sales. They're like, oh, if you buy this many stars, you'll get this many extra stars, you know, and you can just buy a lump sum of them and then divvy them out, you know, the way you see fit across Facebook. And you can do that on their lives. You can do that on their reels. I don't think you can do it on like a regular post. I don't think you can give anybody stars on a regular post. But I think we should all concentrate on like supporting each other as much as possible. And the third topic I wanted to talk about was to make this mini goal for yourself. It has been working for me, and I can already see trends from it because I'm tracking the numbers around it. And what this is you take, you know, a tablet, piece of paper, whatever you have. Doesn't even matter. I said to somebody, even if you use like the back of an envelope, just to see how this works. And what you're going to do is write down a daily sales goal. And that might sound aggressive, or it might not, or you might not have thought about it before. But what it does, I'm trying to angle my camera the right way. What it does is let's say you're a part-time reseller and you're like listing, selling things. You know you're making some sort of money, but and you might know at the end of the month, like, you know, how much you made and how much you spent and things like that. So that's all good. But this is different. This is a daily sales goal. So if you're a part-time reseller, and I'm just going to pick a number randomly here, is write down for, well, we're in November, so write down November and put $50 a day at the top, and then write down the dates 1 through was it November 30th, I think is the last day of November. And each day you have a sale, write down the dollar amount, not including shipping, just the dollar amount of the item. And then the next column over is going to say $50, and the next column next to that is going to be what percent of the $50 goal did you make. So in other words, if you sold an item, let's say for $10, right? So you have $10 in the first column, $50 in the second one. The percent would be 20%, right? You made 20% of your goal that day. And you might be like, well, that's kind of low. But let's say the next day you sold $100 worth of items, or a couple days later maybe, then you'd be at 200%. I'm looking for traffic here. And oh, gotta look this way too. I see some of the school kids coming home, and I'm just trying to make sure the sun isn't blinding me or you guys. Okay, there we go. So I started doing this for myself, but let's say you're a big reseller and you're like, I am full-time, I need to pay bills, all of that. I need to be, you know, doing like $500 a day. And because we all know the cost of goods comes out of that, expenses, taxes, like all of that. But just in general, you would be surprised at how much you think about that every day. Like, oh, I need to make that goal. What can I do to make that goal? It's like unconscious though, it's unconscious. Once you have the goal, you're subliminal. Oh my goodness, I thought that was someone standing there. It's a Halloween decoration. You subconsciously always think about that goal. And so if you're full-time, it's really important. It's not just like covering your bills. You want to do more than that. Gotta decline a call there. You want to make sure you're exceeding that. So you might need to make that goal pretty high. But the other thing you can do is do a stretch goal. So if you have your daily goal set, then set a stretch goal. And that's just as important, because you might be a little bit shy about setting that first goal. You might be afraid of failure, and don't be afraid of failure. It is not failure. You are running your own business. Whether it's part-time or full-time, you know, you can't think of it in terms of that. You have to be like, I need a goal. Okay, I'm going to set it at $50 a day, $75 a day, $100 a day, or whatever. Then make your stretch goal like another $25 or $50 a day above that. And that's where things start to change a little bit. You'll start to see that your mind will constantly be like, well, I got to make that, you know, that goal, but then there's also that stretch goal, and I want to make that too. Because I think as human beings, we're motivated to do the best we can, to make goals, exceed expectations, all of that. And in this case, you want to exceed your own expectations in your own business. Like, how exciting is that? Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, the sun's behind me. Let's see here. There's school kids walking home. And so I challenge you guys to set a daily goal. Some people set a goal of just listing items, And that is another completely different goal. I'm not saying not to do that. You definitely should have that. You're like, oh, I list so many a day, that kind of thing. What I'm saying, this is a different type of goal. Think about it in terms of money, because I think when it comes down to it, that's why we're doing this. We want the extra money, right? We're trying to flip for profit. And so that's the 3 topics I wanted to talk about today. Was, Poshmark, you can run your own sales. There was changes with the new ownership, and also, your ability to relist things, even if you haven't listed anything new in a while. You can always relist your old inventory and make it look like a new listing. And then, of course, my second topic was support each other, either by subscribing to channels or following people on Instagram and Facebook. You can always buy things from their eBay and Etsy and Poshmark stores and all of that. Or you can support them by, giving them some stars, or, doing the buy me a coffee. Click on the link and then you can buy someone a coffee or a slice of pizza, or however they have it set up. Everybody has it set up differently. But I think we should all support each other. And I think with the holidays coming around, we really should be going to everybody's eBay stores and Poshmark stores. eBay, you can follow your sellers, and Etsy. On Poshmark, it is really hard to follow somebody. They don't have you can follow them, but then you can never find them again. It's very strange how they have it set up over there. There is a way, but it's too complicated to talk about it now. And so anyways, what was my third topic? Oh, set the goal. That's right. My third topic was set that mini goal, a daily sales goal, and you'll start to see a trend. By the end of this month, you'll see a trend for the first month you did it. And then look, keep doing it for December and January, and then look at the 90-day trend on that. And then make any adjustments for, going forward. You're like, okay, I need to either up or lower this goal. I wouldn't suggest lowering the goal. I think it's always best to have the goal above what you think you can do. And then you'll subconsciously, achieve that goal, exceed that goal. And then the last thing I have, which I'm going to tack on to the end of this video, is I bought something from a reseller, because I am supporting the reseller, and I actually bought things recently from multiple resellers. And there's going to be a video, but because it's a Christmas gift, I can't show you that one. That'll be way in December when I show you that gift that I bought off of another reseller. But this one, at the end of this video, is going to be something I bought recently, and it's for myself. Now is time for the bonus footage. I am outside, and I'm going to flip the camera here so you can see the package that I bought from another reseller. Right here it is. Of course, I have my morning coffee. And so the person that I bought this from is a really new reseller. He just started his first eBay store. He has already got some sales. He's getting a lot of sales. He's doing really well. And he is my nephew, and he has an eBay shop, and I'm going to put the link down below to his eBay shop, because he's got all kinds of goodies in there. Of course, we want to support, lots and lots of people. I would suggest following his store along with following other resellers that when you see us on, the various social media platforms. You should click on the links, go to their eBay shops, their Etsy shops. Poshmark, you really can't do this, but you can follow the resellers. You can favorite them as a favorite seller. Then you can get back to their shops, and then you can kind of shop from your favorites. And anyways, I bought something from his shop because it's something that I noticed right away. I'm like, oh, I should buy that. Not just to support him, but I would have bought it from another reseller too. So as soon as I open this up, you'll see what it is. The name of his eBay store is Daniel's Deal Den. I'm going to be putting the link, like I said, down below. and I will put up a picture of his name so you can see it that way. And it's real easy to just favorite. You just hit the little heart and then you're following that particular eBay person. And sometimes you'll get emails like when they list up new items. It might be like, oh, they listed up 6 items, you know, 6 new items. You might want to go check it out. And so that's another reason why you want to follow your favorite sellers, your resellers, and get those good deals. So let me open up this box and show you what I bought. Top open. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's packaged really well. Oh, there's going to be some noise as I open it up. All this packaging. I got to make sure not to drop it. It is actually fragile. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a mug. Almost there. Good job on the packaging, Daniel. And I'm gonna have to go back and give him some good feedback. When you buy something from a reseller, you should always make sure to include some good feedback. It helps their store and their sales. And there you go. I got this nice tall Penn State mug. I can't wait to use it for my coffee. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, Daniel.